So it's 7 o'clock, and we are recording. Those of you who do miss this chat, you guys can go ahead and archive the chat, no problem. This is just a session to kind of get you familiarized with the Sapphire program. We had a 6 o'clock session, but that was a chat session, so you really didn't have to get in on that. It was just so if you have any questions before the chat. So right now, if you guys have your iPads or phones, some of you have both, which is good. And even if you have one, just kind of put me in a corner so you guys can see some of what's in the Teams portal. So what I'm doing is, you guys see this light? I'm trying to control the light. I have light everywhere. I'm trying to control it even before it gets dark. But I have to have this computer on this side because I need to see over there, and sometimes it's hard for me to talk through. But during this chat, we want to, I want to go ahead and share my page. So some of you who come in the lobby, I'll let you in. But this thing where you guys don't have to, I don't have to let you in. You can just come right on in. If you do not get in, let me know. Let me know if you're not coming right in. But again, you guys can archive this chat. So basically, this is the first week of orientation. And in the first week of orientation, you guys should have been going over your first week's program. And the orientation that you have is about, I think, 5 sessions. And it's hard to see on this, but it looks like this. And the first session in this is, see, I can tell where that light comes from. It's in my face. The session that comes from this, that's first, is orientation. The orientation has a video. If you guys go into your Teams portal, there's a video in there. I'm going to go through that. There's a video in there on orientation, but there's also a PDF in there in case you're in the park, you're in the car, not driving. And you want to look at your orientation, you want to get back in there and see what's going on. Yeah, you guys know I always have a problem looking at the camera. So, and it tells you which orientation you should be on. So if it's Monday and you should be reading 1, 2, 3, then yeah, you should be reading orientation number 1, 1, 2, 3. Tuesday, what, 4, 5, and 6, and so forth. So Friday would be your last 13 and 14 and 15, I think. So that's to get you abreast on the program and what the program is about. This is a program that teaches you the medical billing, and we also teach you the coding as well. Your prereq courses are your medical terminology, your medical billing, your step-by-step, your ICD-10, and your CPT, your HCPCS. You have to learn this before we go into the core courses. So, don't get discouraged with your work. You guys just have to set a time for yourself so you can get the work done. The medical terminology is aggressive course, so just make sure you stick with it. You must know the medical terminology in order for you to decipher the coding. In this field, you can work for yourself, or you can work for providers, or you can recruit providers. So, just kind of, make a schedule for yourself. I've put several schedules in the Teams portal for you to look at. You can even rearrange that if you want to. Just don't rearrange it from in the Teams portal. You guys can save that on your own drive and fix it how you want to, but just stay on track with what's in there. Because that's how the course is derived. If you're on a 20-week course, then and you're on the 15th week, I know what you should be doing. So that's why I told there are a couple of, they want to get in, but then you're going to be behind. So the first week would be the best time to get into the course. Those who want to come in a little later, they have to get in on the next month's course. So you guys know my courses every 15th of the month. We start a new course. Uh, every if the 15th starts on Wednesday, it's the same. It's that week. So I want you guys to just stay on track. Now, some of you already have your medical terminology book. Some of you are not ebook savvy. I'm not either. I used to hate the ebooks, but now I'm okay with the ebooks. But that's good. So I want you guys to start that. Some of you who do have your medical insurance billing book, that's fine. You guys can go ahead and start that as well. Don't forget, you guys have a folder in here in the Teams portal. You can put your work in there, and I'll go ahead and get it from there. You need to shoot me something, Miss Lambert. My test is there, so I can go ahead and get it back to you. So that's one of the things that I want you guys to make sure you stay on top of, because you have your data sheet, you have your data record sheet, you have your course sheet. All those sheets you can put your grades on. If you're taking a medical billing test, find the title to the chapter you did, then put your grade in there. Okay, because some of the tests we're going to go over all together. We'll have different groups and different classes. Some of you are starting at different times. So some of the guys have been here longer. So that's your group, Tanisha. You've been here longer, so you guys are a little bit further, but I still want you guys listening to this orientation, just like the new groups. Because every video I do always have something in it for you guys. You guys know that. And I know most of the time, sometimes I post them on YouTube. I just haven't been posting on YouTube because you guys can go ahead and get this from here. But there are certain things that I do put on YouTube. Some of you are on the go and just want to bing hit YouTube, so that's okay. So again, today is the first week of orientation, and we're going to go over a couple of things in that, because I just want you guys to stay on track. And you guys see in your April orientation where I have Wednesday to be determined. I put to be determined because my work schedule may change. But I will still, be getting home around 7 o'clock. So that's why I changed that schedule um to be determined, because there are times when I might do it and then I might not. I might just be too tired to do it. But if you guys want one, let me know for that Wednesday. That's why I locked in Saturday, most definitely. Um I am on the portal on Sundays, but usually in the afternoon I'm in the portal. I'm in the portal. So I'm not in the portal in the morning unless it's 4 o'clock, or maybe 4 or 5 or 6. That's about the earliest I'm going in there. I know some of you work at night. I forgot you told me they work at night. But you can get 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm up. Yeah, you can shoot me a text or whatever if you need to, ask me a question. But I want you guys to stay on target in your files. Like I said, these files are separated by letters. They're separated by letters. The first one you see, 0001 recording chats, go in there. There's chats in there for you guys to look at, especially when you can't get on the live chat. They're all in here. So all the chats that I've done, they stay in here. When you look on the post only stays in there. I think it's for 6 months or something like that. So some of you, Karen, you did tell me that this one of the videos we did earlier on came out. Yeah, they're gonna come out. That's why I saved them. I saved them in there. Um, no, no, Tanisha, you just do it the same way we always do it. Just write it down and you go ahead and send it to me. Um, hmm Yeah, we'll do it like that. But as far as the orientation is the same as the one that you guys had. Same thing we always do, but some of you get kind of lost, and I know sometimes you guys got to go out and come back, which is fine. So this is primarily for the new students. The D section where it says books, chats, um, and of course books and the free Kindles. Those are the books that I told you guys to check out the Kindle, and because in Kindle you can see almost, half of the books, for free in there. And I don't know. I think it's like $3. I don't even think it's $2 or something going in and get it. I don't know. When I go in there, I don't pay for it. I guess they take it out of my Amazon account. I don't even know, but I get to look at the whole thing. But I have the Elsevier account, and my Elsevier account, I can see them. I can see them as well. So now I know where that glare is coming from. I have to have this on because I'm looking. I'm looking over here. Let me back it up out of my face. So in your portal, you guys will see that in it. So let me just get started with this and try and share, because I know Jackie and I had a problem trying to share last week, and I wasn't able to share with you guys. So, we got to be able to share because I've got to show you some stuff. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't have my headphones on because you guys are not on, so I don't need those on. And when we do it on the iPad, I just put that little thing in my ear. But that's fine, no problem. And yeah, I see the thing up there. We were sharing our screen. So those of you who have not been able to get in, okay, Tanisha, I'll see you. Just archive. Just the same thing you had already. So um in the recording chats, it's pretty much links that are in there. Some of this has information that you might see somewhere else. And this is a Word document. You guys know I don't put Word documents, I don't put Word documents in Team. I see this thing freezing. I hope you guys can hear me, even though this thing is freezing. I almost feel like I can't move or something. Now I know why I stopped using the HP. It's too slow and it backs up. But anyway, we did our chats on the iPad. It was fine. Okay, so this is going into the SharePoint. This is going into the SharePoint drive. I think that's why it's taking so long. I don't want it to take a long time, and I think it's because I got the video on, but I want to see what you guys are seeing. I'm gonna open it from here since it's taking so long over there. Let me see what's in it. All right, so yeah, I do want that to pop up because I want y'all to see. Yeah, I want y'all to see what's on there. So I'm gonna switch over. I'm gonna take this down. I'm going to take this down, and I want y'all to switch over. Oh, I don't have my mouse. Uh-oh. No mouse. All right, hold on. So I'm just gonna take that there, and I don't know if it'll actually let me switch over, but we're gonna find out. I hope it lets me switch over. I hope it lets me switch over and don't give me too much problems. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I have this. This is the mouse, and I can't work it without the other piece. I thought I had it. All right, hold on. All right. Okay, so this is the piece I'm looking for. Let's put this in here and let me see if it lets me do it. It might not. I don't know. Um, but I'm gonna back this up. Let me back that up to general. Let me see if it don't work. I don't know if it's gonna let me get over there or not. But this is what I want you guys to see. And I want this to join in, add this device transfer to no, just add this device. Everything off, mic off, video off, everything off. Okay, so now you guys can see my screen over here. And in here, it's pretty much showing you what we were talking about. Let me see if we can get it to work. The recording, make sure everyone knows that you're recording. Everyone knows that we're recording. So this is what we were talking about the other day. And I think I'll have to operate it from this side in order for it to move. Yes. So, Jackie, I think we got it going. So, the thing I don't like about it is this side is the slow side. I had to share the screen, but you guys should be able to see both of these screens. If not, just let me know. But anyway, this is the recorded chats that are in here. Okay. And every time I get ready to try to open this, it looks like an issue. But I want you guys to go in here and open that. There's a link in there for YouTube that you guys are going to look at. Let's see if it works now, being I got this side open over here. There it is. Now, this is how you get into YouTube. When I put it on YouTube, it always becomes a link. This video I put on YouTube, I create a link for you guys. And that's how you look at this video. But this session, I haven't done that yet. But this recording, I possibly might. But when it is recorded and put on YouTube, this is what it looks like. Okay. And it'll just have the link there and what it is. And this is just showing you, how to do it, how to get on and do the links. And when you see these posts throughout your portal, that's what it looks like. Okay. This is probably another one that just has interview questions. Oh, I know which one this is. So I did a video on, okay. So this video is on interviews, like if you're going for a job interview or something like that. That's why it comes up like that. Okay. So yeah, I did a video on that, on what questions I ask, what I need, what I look for. And that's for everybody who's a revenue cycle manager or whatever. This document you guys have already seen. This is an orientation PDF. Now I have updated this several times, but with nothing. I'm just making corrections in it from me just, doing it real fast, and I might see a couple of typos in there. I'm not changing anything in it. I'm just literally correcting stuff. You see how I'm going in this? I'm just clicking and going into this. That's all we're doing. Welcome to Sapphire Physician Coding. And you guys that are new, I sent you this in an email. And this is pretty much telling you about the course. This is telling you about the course. And I think I probably updated this. But it's generally the same. I try to update it and make sure everything is as current as possible. But everybody has this. Whenever you start my course, I always send a welcome Sapphire Physician Coding, a program created by students for students. I say by students for students because I'm still learning myself. My journey never ends. Every day I learn something new. Every day I learn something new. I'm a student just like you guys. So now I'm going to go back. And again, I'm showing you how to navigate through this system, how to navigate through the Sapphire portal. So yeah, this chat is important, so you guys to get the gist of it. Okay. And you see that April 24, that's the new chat PDF for this session. You can go through this because this is the same thing that I've gone through on the video. Same thing. And this tells you how to navigate through the classroom. I'm not going to do it because I already did a video on it. I'm just bumping through it. You see that? If you click on that, that's going to take you to a video on YouTube. Okay? It's going to take you to a video on YouTube. You guys know you can send me an email. You see my email throughout everything. That's my Sapphire Physician Coding mission statement. Innovation, motivation, inspiration, leadership, education, empowerment, encourage. Believe, help the unhelped, truth, dedication, accomplishments, positivity, growth, and integrity. That's what we're about. Growth and integrity. Integrity is you do what you say you're going to do. Uphold your own integrity. If you tell me you're going to do X, Y, D, I'm expecting you to do it because I respect your integrity. You see what I'm saying? So, you guys make sure you take heed to that. Everything you see in this classroom is not just about, me teaching you. I mentor, I encourage you. I take you abreast on things that you want to do. I try to assist you in doing things that you want to do. So it's not just about, me teaching, it's about a lot more, than teaching. And, I see a lot of people, especially you come on my, in my classes or Instagram or something like that, they want to hear, what I have to say because it's not just about teaching coding. Teaching coding is, it's a skill. That's what I'm trying to show you, a skill so that you can advance in what you want to do. And you can do that at your own pace. You know what I'm saying? You know who we are. We're a virtual coding program. This is what I want you to read. Jacqueline, this is for your group. This is what I want them to look at. I want them to steadfast on what they're doing because they've got to set a time for the class. They've got to set a time for the reading because you have to get some type of coordination in order to keep it going. Like you were saying, get your files, get your books, just stay coordinated and you guys will be okay. Um, it's very necessary for me to go through the files so you can see, how they work. Because if you're looking for something, you don't really need to call me right away. You can go look through this file and find what you want. Oh, Miss Lambert, XYZ, Miss Lambert, XYZ. And this is a perfect time. See the mission statement? That's the same thing that's in the orientation. So in the orientation, all of this, who we are, Sapphire coding assignments. Let's go in it. Sapphire coding type. All this is in the orientation. This is going to tell you what I'm expecting as far as your assignments. You know what I'm saying? The books are in here, the books that you need to use, everything that you need to use with your course is in here. You see? And when I say I update this, I might update a number, I might update or something or whatever. Nothing really. It's the same. You know what I'm saying? So both my emails, everything is there. This is telling you how to keep yourself on track. If you do an essay, if you do a test, give me the test by Wednesday. I want to get it back to you by Friday. If I can't get it back to you by Friday and I done forgot, let me know. Let me know. Because remember, I'm working 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. And then when I come home, that's when I'm doing Sapphire. Okay? That's what I'm doing Sapphire. Yes. And I've decided to make time between 12:30 and 2:30 to do Sapphire. And then I go back to work. So don't forget that between 12:30 and 2:30, I have a 2-hour lag. That's Monday through Friday. You guys can get me. Um, so I'm gonna be in the office then, not this office. I'll be in a different one. Okay, so just remember, I have a 2-hour lag, 2 hour and a half really, and you guys can get me during the week. I put that in the new schedule so you can see it. But again, this is how you navigate through the program. So, these are the things that I want you to see. Some of you probably haven't had time to look at it, but try and make time. I want you to try and make time because somebody asked me about the book. The books are also in here. I did send you guys the books through the chat. And let me get in here. And I don't know how good this video is going to come. I hope it comes out right. If this video is choppy, next time I'm going to just do it on the iPad. I'm gonna do it on the iPad. My Apple is in the shop, so hopefully they finish fixing that. Cause I can't stand the HP. It drives me nuts. Let me find. I just want to go down line. You guys see this? 20 weeks. That's a 20-week program. Okay. That's a 16-week schedule. Okay. A 16B 40-week schedule. Let me see if that's your that might be the syllabus in there. That's not the syllabus, but that's your schedule. But I wanted to see this anyway. So this is the first week. This is the week that we're in, right? There's nothing here because we're doing schedule today. Okay, the 6 to 7 was the chat time, the 7 to 9 is the video time. So you remember I was talking about what you should be on. You should be looking and reading your orientation, looking through your orientation, 10, 11, 12. Orientation continued Thursday, 10, 11, 12. Orientation completed 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. You should be done with orientation. So I should have like thousands of questions from my new group from this orientation. I haven't had any questions yet though, but I'm pretty sure I'll get some because by Wednesday I want to see everybody dive in. When I'm in the Teams portal, you guys know when I'm in the Teams portal because there'll be a green check on my picture. Same as how I know when you guys are in there. See, this keeps you on track. So if it's week 12 and it's Monday, July 8th, then I know you should be on what? Medical terminology, chapter 10, right? And this is self-explanatory. It tells you by Thursday you should be writing your summary. 200 words, 100 words. You should be writing your summary. Okay, you can give me 100 words, that's okay. I just need to know that you know about the chapter that you're in. Okay, I didn't explicit the chapter on here. I'm gonna find the other schedule. I think I sent the one to you, Evelyn. Let's look for that schedule. But I sent you guys that. I believe in an attachment. But if I didn't, let me know. Okay, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, but just how you guys stay on track. That's why I made this schedule. And look at it. Yeah, it took me a long time to make this. Ain't nothing here fake. I did this step, 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 scratch, scratch. Because I need to make sure. And I tweak every time I see something that's funky. If a student tells me something, you guys make sure you give me input because I just told y'all students, this is a program made by students for students. Y'all see something in this program that you're not clear on. Miss Lambert, I having a problem. I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it so you do know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? That's why I had another schedule. I tweaked this schedule because I needed to make sure it was step by step. Same thing with the data record, step by step. Okay. So let me go up here step by step. I'm telling y'all, I want y'all to understand how the course goes. And that's one of my like pet peeves. I'm not gonna lie. One of my pet peeves is my students are sitting in a classroom, and this is like when I was physically teaching class, and they just sitting there, just looking, just I would have some, and just looking. I had one. I mean, she was like the hardest person in the class. She was like thugged out, and she was like, "I ain't doing nothing." Okay, and my thing was like, "Well, why are you here? And you just want to waste $27,000, you know. And she got mad at me one day and she went upstairs and she told my regional director, Miss Lambert threw me out the class. So I came upstairs, Miss Lambert, did you throw out the class? I said, you're damn right I threw out the class. What's she here for if she ain't gonna work? I know, I'm telling you, I used to be a mess. They used to call me a shark when I was in school. I'm not that bad no more. I eased up a lot, but I got a coworker now. She's terrible. She's terrible. I said, don't be like that because I did not see myself as that type of director or instructor until it hit me in the face and I saw somebody else that was like that. Because I used to be, I tell my teachers, let me see what you got. Let me see this. Let me see that. I used to do and I didn't realize I was doing my students the same way. So now I don't do that. I'm not like a shark like that no more. I want everybody got to work together. Everybody got to work together. And I want to see, what you see. Okay. All right. So let's get it. Did we get to that other portion yet? Let me see. Let me see. I wanted to get to the syllabus, but I might have passed it. You guys have the syllabus. The syllabus has the perimeters there, and it tells you how many hours it is. One of these should be that. I don't know why it's not in here. That says that's schedule perimeter track. Click on that. Didn't we just do that? Let me see something. No, that's a 20-week one. Remember we were talking about 20 weeks? Now, some of you who can pop this in 20 weeks, for you. And this is for people who's home all day. There's no reason you can't do this course in 20 weeks if you're home all day. Set yourself a time. Those of you who want to do 20 weeks, you need to do 2 courses at a time. Some of you can do 3, okay? 9 to 10, or and then 12 to 1, and then 3 to 4, and you're done. That's all day. Okay. So like Sheree, I think you started with 20 weeks, and I don't know you went to 40 weeks. I think you did because I got you for 40 weeks. But again, you guys can do that. Start with one, and then you end up with the other one because it's longer. And sometimes, it takes longer. All right, so let me go back. That's 16A. And you see this, remember I was telling you that's how I programmed them. 16. Uh that's it. So I gotta fix that. You see how they're coming in 20? I don't know what it is myself. I'm going in there, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for this. It should say syllabus, but it says hours in theory. So I know I changed that to syllabus, but you guys go in there and look at it. You see this? I tweaked this to syllabus, and it is the same hours in theory. Hours is how much time you spend in the classroom and what are you doing. Theory is your reading. Practice is you doing your tests. You got it? If y'all ain't clear on that, call me. All right. Now, my information is here. Okay. That's the course perimeters. Perimeters, as in this is what you're working around. Introduction to coding, billing, passing the CPC certification. That's what this course is about. You passing your exam. Okay. Some of you or that are in this classroom, this is for the older students. You guys that are in this classroom, I know you guys are already coding. I know I see you. I talk to you guys every day, and I know you guys. Some of you still need to brush up to go in here because you guys still need your CEUs. From the APC, you still have to go in here. Okay, so I see some of y'all in here, so that's good. But you guys can still look at this too. This is Sapphire Classroom Files. This is telling you how to navigate visual chats, Google Drive. Google Drive. I can send everything through Google Drive if I want to. I like Google Drive because you guys can save whatever documents that you want through Google Drive. Okay. But you see, sometimes I do send you stuff to Google Drive. I think I sent Jacqueline, your group, some stuff through Google Drive. So let's get down here. I'm gonna go real quick because this is an orientation. I'm just trying to navigate through. So okay, medical terminology, theory, 15. Okay, practice 10. Theory as in reading, practice as in test taking. Okay. Total hours, 25 hours. This is a 25-hour shot right here. Medical terminology. Remember, this is a fast track. This 20 weeks. This ain't the 40 weeks. So it's going to be longer. Language of medicine book. That's what you're going to be using with this. Medical billing. Okay. 15, 10, 25. Okay. Fast track. That's what we're talking about. Medical colon 50, 20, 60. That's the fast track. Okay. Physical coding cases 30, 10, and 40. Okay. That's fast track. The 40 weeks is much longer. Okay. So this is fast track. You guys look at this. This is your syllabus. Look at this. Okay, I got 2 of them in there. There's 2 syllabuses in there. I don't know what I named it. 20-week something, 20-week something else. As long as you got it. I want to see that you guys have went in here. Um, this class is different than how I used to have the class. I changed it. I must have changed it. I changed it in October. No, I changed it in September, but I must have created this one in October. I had a different class. You guys was having trouble downloading, so I had to change the whole concept of it. Okay, so I'm not gonna go through this. We already went through this a few times. The same thing. So let's see this right here. This is your prereq classes. The medical billing is a prereq classes. I always have the medical billing first and the medical terminology. I flipped it whenever you want to because the medical terminology book is already in here. Some of you don't have your books. That book costs a lot of money. But again, you guys can get the used version. That's fine. As long as those tests in that book can concur with the tests that I'm giving you and you can get the answers from there, I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. Those tasks that's in here, I probably need to get to that. I'm gonna show you that. Those tasks that are in here, let's go in here. That's the medical billing. That's the medical billing prereq. Prereq is prerequisite course. These are the courses that you take before you get to your core courses. Okay. And this is all in here. The objective of why we take this class is right here. What are we doing in this class? That's the objective for medical billing. Okay. This is what you will get out of medical billing. Y'all like my little what is that thing? I don't know. I love them things. I always put stuff like that. You should see me at work with silly stuff on my sweater board. I have my officer thing on my sweater, and then I had this little smiley face on there. You see, they all think I'm just so serious. I'm not. I joke around at work too. But yeah, this tells you, what to do. And just like, you see funny stuff in here. Especially my little cartoon teacher. I love her. Okay, so yes, this is medical billing, and this is going to show you, what your objective is. Every single course has an objective. Okay, every single course has an objective. You're going to do every single one of these steps. Every single class will have a video. What I do generally is get rid of the old videos and I put the new videos in. That's for the courses. The orientation, the syllabus, and la la, it's mostly the same. But the classes, I usually do them separate. You guys will not see that in most of them because I don't want them in there. I want to do it fresh. One of you guys, I think, is it Stephanie? You guys already in, I think she's in medical assistant. So she's probably seen this before. I have a UB in here. So you guys are going to get to know how to use this UB form. This is a hospital form. This we do the billing on the hospital side. Okay. It's going to be fun. You guys don't know when you know what, when you start the reading and your mind just go, how I do that? I'm telling you, you guys are going to have fun with this course. There's no rush. I don't micromanage it. You guys already know that. See, that's a fill-in claim form right there. You guys can actually type on that. All right. Okay, so we can kind of move down. And then all the courses is the same. There's information in there. There's a chat. And see, you see that? This is Zoom. So I must have do this in the Zoom, this one in the Zoom. That's the Zoom for this one, for the medical billing. Okay. Let me get in here. That might be your medical billing test. I think this is a medical billing test that's in here. All right, HIPAA compliant. That's a test. Let's pop in there and see what it looks like. So these are my tests, and I'm expecting you to pass every single one of them. If you do not pass, you have to take it again. Now, passing score in my class used to be 80, but I knocked it down to 70. And then at one point, I just got rid of the numbers and just started doing the letters. But you guys appear to like the numbers better. But if you cannot get more than a 70, you have to take it again. On your CPC, you cannot get less than a 70. So I want you to stay in that mode of making sure you get a 70 and better. I would prefer 80 and better because it shows me your skills. It shows me your skills and what you do. Okay. This is how my tests are. Now, you guys can you see ICD 9 in there? That's going to be ICD 10. I must have didn't catch that one. So I changed that. You can tell. Yeah, that's how long I've had them. Um so yeah, I want you guys to take my test, upload the test to me, or put it in your file. Put it in your file, I'll put it back in there, no problem. The same way how I put stuff in your file, you open your file and you just attach something. I gotta move my car. I put my car in the yard. Um, okay. All the tests look, well, they don't all look like this. These are up to 30. Your medical terminology tests are 50. Okay, all these are tests. These tests all concur with your summary. If you are doing chapter Medicaid and other state programs, Medicaid and other state programs, right? Medicaid is federal and state, right? The state overrides the federal. It sounds crazy, but the state overrides the federal in a Medicaid case because they make the rules of what's going to go on in their own state, their own state. Okay, I know I'm going into class mode, but we're not going to class mode right now. We're in the beginning. Okay. Summary. I want a summary on Medicare. I want a summary on hospitality billing. Hospital billing. I want a summary on HIPAA. I want a summary on role of medical insurance billing. So you guys are clear on that? Let me know. Send me your questions. Okay. Some of you have started on math already. So I'm going to jump into that real quick. Open that folder. Same thing. Open that folder. Why is it important to know the body systems? Somebody tell me that. Somebody send me that in the chat. Send me that in the chat. Some of y'all can't make this archive, but you guys can send it to me in the chat. Rule of nines. I'm gonna show y'all what the rule of nines is in medical standards. You see that? If a person has a burn, a provider has to indicate what percentage of the body has been burned, where, what location, the size, where's the skin graft going. This is on your test, what your CPC. They may say, what percentage is the chest? What percentage is the leg? What percentage of the groin side? There goes the neighborhood. So I know I say that all the time. Every time you come with a regular car, I say there goes the neighborhood. So again, that's your rule of nines. Okay. We're going to that. We're going to that. I'm just giving you, I'm giving you a heads up of what you're going to get yourself into. It's not easy. It's not. It's not easy. This class is hard. This class is hard because there's a lot of stuff in here. I've had students, that just couldn't make it through the class. They take a break and then they come back, but the class is pretty hard. I have a lot of stuff in here. And I'm telling you, I want you guys, I met this girl the other day and I told her, she told me she go to medical billing school. Just out the whim, she told me she medical billing school. No, I told her about my class. She said, you know what? I'm in college for that right now. And I said, you know what? I said, bring me your curriculum. I said, bring me the curriculum. Let me see what's on it. And I bet you my course is better than yours. She said, okay, Miss Lambert. I ain't seen her since, but she'll be back in. I see her. Okay, so I want you guys to read this because it gives you insight on medical terminology and it kind of lets you know some things that you probably asked about medical terminology. It's just an introduction sheet. That's all it is. And everything is in here in order. Everything is in here in order. So that's my little teacher I told you all about. Everything is in here in order. So don't get lost. Don't get lost. Let me just check my phone. Okay. Okay. So I just want to make sure you guys didn't text me or anything, but you guys can archive this. Don't worry, you guys can archive this. Okay. Measurements. I have measurements in here because measurements may be on your test. You may need to measure, I mean, it's not in coding, but they may have beaker measurements or blood measurements or, specimen measurements. You just never know. So that's why I put the measurement table in there. Okay. Okay. So, so now we're in the test. Like I said, if you guys are studying on medical terminology, then I'm going to be looking for basic word structure. I want to see the summary. I'm gonna be looking for the summary on that. I'm gonna pull that test open. It should be 50. And we can go over the test and as one. We can go over the test as one, not a problem. If you all can have your test done, starting Monday, you should be working on medical terminology. You should be working on medical terminology. By Wednesday, I should be looking for a test. And Saturday we all can go over it. So this is basic word structure. This is one of the tests. Okay. See, they're all 50. And this is, some of the things that we talked about last Saturday. I'm just now, able to visually see it. Let's go back to general. So this will be your basics, That's your prereq. All this is prereq. Learning how to code is your prereq. That's a prereq class because if you don't know how to code, it can't be your core course. You got to hit that first. Milestones. I always put something in there. Create a milestone for yourself. CPT prereq. Your first core course is evaluation and management. That's physicians. Okay. Evaluation and management is a doctor's office. So that's your first one. Respiratory. Lab, pathology. This is going to be your hardest one. Lab and pathology. I didn't want to put it at the end. You be done fell asleep with the whole course and then didn't do it no more. So I dropped it in there. Integumentary, cardiovascular, urinary, digestive system. Okay. Hit that lab path again. Female anatomy. Don't forget. Here go the recordings I was telling y'all about. This recording should be in there. This is your sapphire orientation. I don't know if it look like it's out of whack because that look like 1, 2, 3, but you guys know, which one to go to. Okay, 7, 8, 9, you know which one to go to. If you get lost, always revert back to that orientation. Sign in, choose chat, ebook. You guys, this is the same thing. It's just a video, I think, in here. Okay, yeah, that's the chat for the ebooks. Student checkoff sheet. You guys, I told you guys about the checkoff sheet. So if you guys take a test, they test it and what your score is. This is how you keep up with that. The only thing that's not in here is your core coding. Your core coding is not in here. Your step-by-step is in here. All this is prereq. Okay, this is for prereq. This is how you keep up with your tests. Okay? Let's scroll on down. Scroll on down. Yours might be in color. Mine is in color. Yours might be in yellow, but it's the same thing. Same thing. I think this is, I think I sent you, Evelyn, I think I sent this to you. The one I sent you is completed. This one is blank. Okay. So guys, this is your data record sheet. This is everything that you're going to take in this course. Step by step, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how you keep up with it. Session introduction. When did you start this session? Class summary date. When did you start your summary? When did you view your lecture? When's the video date? You see? Chapter review date, chapter task date. Task and test is the same thing, y'all. Sometimes I say task. Body system, summary, essay. You should say one-on-one. One-on-one is when you guys request a one-on-one with me. So if you did request a one on me for that chapter, just put a check there or put the date there. Okay. It might be as medical insurance billing. These are all the chapters. Okay, you know the chapters. Okay, I don't have to put the chapters in there. You know what they are. Same thing. Tell me what's going on. Medical terminology, same thing. These are all of your prereq courses here. I'm pretty sure I got the coding courses there. Here they go. Subject, surgical, procedural, coding, system. And that's what this is. It starts right here. Okay, here we go. All right. Evaluation management, lab, radiology, anesthesia, musculoskeletal system. These are considered your core courses. All right. That's how you keep up with your work. Okay. Like I told you, I have a lot of data sheets in here for you guys to keep up with your work. We wait for it to load. But, again, this is your go-to guide right here. So this chat is going to be over at 8 o'clock. You guys will have discussion board at 8 o'clock. As soon as I finish with this chat, we're going into discussion board. When you see a check on that, you know I'm in there. Discussion board is everything. Discussion board is iPhone. Discussion board is FaceTime. Discussion board is call me on the phone. Discussion board is Teams. Discussion board is Zoom. Discussion board is YouTube. Discussion board is, what is that thing? TikTok. Everything is discussion board. Whenever we have conversations, discussion board. Okay. I don't know what that was, that shadow across the screen, but that's discussion board. Okay. Now, what's wrong with this? They ain't load. Okay, there you go. You're giving us a hard time, man. Okay, so we pulled up this. Jackie pulled this up for me last week. This is so now we got it live. This is how you do your essay. Now, as Jackie was saying, this is just an example of what I want. We're talking about cardiovascular. I want you to use this as an example. How does it work? How do we live? Or, tell me what heart surgery is. Tell me what fibrillator is. Different things like that. Just let me know that, you've read the chapter and you pretty much understand the chapter, because you guys are not only going to have the medical terminology side. When you get to your core coding, you've got to tell me about those things. Like, you see this book? I hope you guys can see this book. That's your CPC book. You've got to get this book. Okay? You got to get this book because your core courses are coming from this book. Okay? So make sure you get this book. That's your CPC guide. You can get that from Amazon.com or AAPC.com. And yes, you do have to register for AAPC in order to take that test. But you guys are long down the line. No, you guys are long down the line for that. And some of you ready to take it. Congratulations to those of you who did pass. But my new group, you got a long time before you get that. But we got to get the CPC book, okay? Because that's what it's about. Okay, that's your go-to guide. That's your ABCDEFG book right there. Okay, that's what this class is derived of. CPC. Okay, that's what it's derived from. Oh, I don't know what the book is, but I had the book to show you guys, but I don't know what to do with it. Absolute junkable. Oh, here it is, down here on the floor. All right, so This is the book that I'm going to send you guys. I don't know. Some of you have done billing before. Some of you have not. This is Sapphire Physician Coding Q&A book. Yeah, no, that's like my marketing picture. I love that picture. So yeah, that's what this book is. So this is the book I'm sending you guys. And this is an awesome book. I'm telling you, this is awesome. But everybody loves this book. And I have something I just pretty much, help people who don't know much about medical insurance billing because that's a skill. You guys have to learn that. And some people want to learn it, but they've never done it before. Oh, here's one here. You remember I was telling you you don't have to get the new books. You can get this book, and this is fine. I got it upside down. Oh, which one is this? The ICD 10. You can get this one. This one is fine. You guys can get the 2022, get the 2022. No problem. But when you guys get ready to take your test, we gotta have new books. Okay? I don't know why that's like that. Okay. So, oh, it's like a little cue. It says, you're close to your time. So let me just go down before. I don't know where. Okay, you guys see where I say test notes to retain. Anytime you see me repeat something, I repeat it because I want you to retain it. I want you to retain it. I don't know what that is. Okay. This is CIMO. This is I think this is the I use this to train you guys on EHR so you guys can get the gist of what it's about. The billing cycle is in here and what we do in medical billing. It's not the EHR one, but this is a little information to tell you about what EHR is, what pre-registration is, responsibilities, and establish financial information. Patient comes in, verify the insurance. This has to do with the medical insurance billing, health maintenance information. Some of you already have PPO, HMO, like see how like this, like Blue Cross Blue Shield has Blue Cross PPO. Like mine would be Fed PPO. Since I'm a federal employee, so it'd be Fed PPO. Same thing. Same thing. And it's just telling you what to do. Now it's time to check out the patients. You see, I told you I have everything in here. There's no reason for you to go, Miss Lambert, Miss Lambert, Miss Lambert. But you can if you want to. But I have thought of everything that I can think of. And if you guys think of something that you want me to add to this program, let me know and I will add it to this program. I know I got 1 minute left. This little thing flashes across my screen and it's telling me how long I got left, but I'm gonna extend it for a few minutes. Okay. So this case right here. No, we're not going into practice manager. I want you guys to see that. I open it. You guys are gonna open it. If I open it, go through the yelling and open it. So this is the case. I have CPC, um, a CPC pre-exam for you guys. And this is just one of the questions I did, kind of give you an insight of what you're gonna learn. So I don't know why it's stalling. I hope this video is not too jacked up. You're gonna take that case. Oh, I must be losing. Why is doing that? All right, so you're gonna take this case and turn it in. That's it. Okay. I don't know what's going on that one over there, but this one's doing all right. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it down. Maybe I can take it down. Okay. So you guys can go ahead and look at that. All right. So this is the whole shebang of it. And other stuff I send you to Google Drive, it's just separate information to send you through Google Drive. If you guys have any questions, make sure you get to me. Make sure you get a notebook and have you in an area where you can work at, even if it's for an hour a day, to get your mind kind of working. Don't get overwhelmed and try to do 4 and 5 tests in one day or 2 or 3 chapters. Do one chapter every now and then. Remember, I told you guys I was studying for the real estate thing. I read every now and then, and that's just to get me abreast on the real estate game. So, once I actually get into that real estate game, I want to make sure I know what I'm doing. So like I said, get these index. So I got some right here. These not the real estate cards. These are the coding cards. Write down anything you think you need to remember in here. You can put definitions on here too. When you get your CPT book and your IUD-10 book, there are illustrations in that book. Those illustrations are of the body. Take heed to those illustrations of the body. Okay, because when we get up to that section, we're going to go over that. Okay, we're going to go over that. Hopefully, I'll have my Apple back and I'll get it. Just this video will be much more clearer because I seen the thing stalling. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. But we'll figure it out. So okay, I'm 802 in. This is finished. Go over all of this. Okay, orientation is important, 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 important. Go over all of this. So I think I need to go up. Let's go up. Okay, so let's do the stop share. Okay, so I've done the stop share. So I want you guys to make sure you go through orientation. Go through orientation because that is where you're going to see most of your stuff. That is you're going to see most of your information. Make sure that you go through that. Okay. So I'm going to sign off now and you guys email me, text me for any kind of questions that you need. Okay. I'll see you in chat. I'm going in chat right now. Bye.